Hi guys. I got a quick question about how this monthly payment is calculated on our website. So I wanted to clarify a few things and also have you be able to set your specific mortgage options on there so that you can see your monthly payments. Now remember that this monthly payment is only PI, which is principal and interest. It doesn't have the taxes and insurance and everything else in there. So we'll go over that a little bit as well, just so you have an idea. So I'm on our website right now. So I went to yournewhometeam.com. And when you look at the new listings, I'm just going to pull one that's just listed. So we're going to look at the one that's here at 530 at Oakton. So you can see that the monthly payment is calculated for $2,347. But what are the criteria for that? And if you look throughout the website, it's all different monthly payments based on the price. So I'm going to click on it to customize it. And you can see that this customization is on a 30-year with 10% down and a 4.25 interest rate. Now, in 2016, interest rates are going to be increasing. So if you think you're going to be at a 4.5% and you only have 3.5% down payment, you can actually click these and have everything on the website update specifically for your settings. So before I do that, let's take a look. So right now it's at 4.25% and it's with 10%. So this 530 in Oakton is $23.47 a month. But if I go in here and I say, okay, mine is going to be at a 4.5 and I'm only putting down 3.5%, let's say that that's an FHA loan. I want to go ahead and update it. Now at first the screen goes blank, so you do need to refresh it. And when it comes back, you're going to be able to see that the prices for all of them have changed. So it's not just for the Oakton one, but for all the other listings. So you can see, for example, here's the 1.44 million in Fairfax is now $7,089. The Oakton one is $25.91. If you click on it, you're going to see that it's 3.5% down and 4.5% interest rate. You can come in here and you can say, I know I'm gonna buy soon. I'm only at 4%. I'm gonna put 10% or 15% down. You can update it, and now the whole page is actually updated. Now, I know that there are some of you that haven't gotten pre-qualified yet, so you don't know about the current interest rates or what kind of mortgage you're going to be qualifying for, and those will actually play a huge impact on your monthly budget. Now, when I was a single mom, monthly budget was really, really important. So just by going with the price or the P&I wasn't going to help me, so I needed to have something that had a really clear-cut budget for me. And when I joined real estate and left the corporate world, I wanted something for my clients because a lot of our clients are also on a monthly budget, whether that's to buy a $300,000 condo or a $1 million home. You still want to be tracking your budget, your monthly budget. So I created this calculator that we give to our clients just so they can keep track of everything, because none of the calculators out there really tell you all the breakdowns of everything that's involved in a monthly payment. They may be able to tell you the PITI, but it doesn't still put into the fact that there's condo fees or HOA fees or homeowner's insurance, or if you have other expenses that you want to kind of go in and calculate. It doesn't really do that for you. So I created this, and you can ignore this information. I'll just delete that. So here we have the purchase price, the total down payment. You can put it as a percentage and it will automatically adjust. So if you know that you're only going to be putting in 5% or 10%, and then your interest rate, obviously depending on the mortgage option that you have, the interest rates are going to change. So if we're going to buy soon, maybe you're going to be at 4.25. That interest rate also is going to fluctuate with the different mortgage options, as well as the PMI or the MIP. Now the PMI stands for private mortgage insurance, or MIP is the mortgage insurance premium. Now depending on the type of loan you're going to get, you may have a PMI or an MIP, which is an extra insurance for not putting down as much down payment on a property. And sometimes this is 1%. Sometimes more, sometimes it's less. You'll have to check with your lender. This is only for estimate purposes. So I just put 1%. Some cases it's less, like I said. Some cases it may be more. So this is a significant amount for somebody if they're looking to purchase a $300,000 home and they're on a tight monthly budget. Again, there's an HOA fee. So if you have an HOA, which is a homeowners association fee, you want to make sure that you put that in there. Now, right now, this is monthly. You'll see some of them are quarterly, some of them are yearly. Just know that that still impacts your monthly budget. And then if you're buying a condo, there's a condo association fee. So the condo fee is included in here. And sometimes condos also have HOAs. So you really have to make sure that you look at things. And other areas like Reston, there's a Reston association due. So you want to make sure that the HOA actually includes the Reston association dues as well. So there are little things that you want to make sure you ask your agent to make sure you have all the costs for a specific property. And then, of course, the property taxes. So you want to look at your property taxes and divide that by 12 and make sure that's actually a current one. So if that property taxes information hasn't been updated since 2012, it may be a lot higher. So if you're in a strict budget, you got to make sure you do all your homework, make sure all the numbers are there. The homeowners or the hazard insurance is just insurance that mortgage providers are going to require you to have to make sure that the property is protected, and that could range from $40 to $50 a month, all the way up to hundreds, depending on the type of property you have. So we've estimated about $50 here. And in this example, I'm just using a condo. And again, I'm just kind of making these numbers up, that there's a $200 a month condo fee, and then there's a $75 a month HOA fee. Actually, I think I'm just going to make that a 20. So you can see on the websites in most of the places, all you're going to see is the private mortgage, the PMT, the monthly payment. But if you look at the difference, I mean, you can go from $1,300 to $2,100. So if you're on a strict budget and you really need to understand what all the costs are, please use a calculator and make sure you have a monthly budget. Like I said, when I first moved to Virginia and I was in a strict budget, and I was a single mom, I actually went in there and put in my daycare costs. I put in my estimated utilities, just so I could make sure that, you know, I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck or just being house poor, so that I have enough money to allocate for vacations, to allocate for emergencies, repairs, anything else that you want to allocate for, or just want to have a nice monthly budget. And in here, I also have the closing cost estimates. Now, we estimate high, it's the 3%. And depending on what time of the month that you actually close, these are going to, your costs are going to vary. So just estimate high. And in some cases, closing costs can be negotiated depending on the type of property, depending on, what your agent can really negotiate. But just make sure that you have everything kind of outlined, because if you fall in love with a property and you don't have enough money for closing costs or a down payment, and you miss out on the opportunity, you may not be able to negotiate, especially if there are other people that are interested in that property and they don't need to come up with closing costs. Now, in some cases, you may be able to lump those closing costs into your mortgage. Again, that's something that you'll have to talk with your lender. And if you guys don't have lenders yet, or if you need to get pre-qualified, let me know. We do work with a great number of lenders, and some of them have amazing programs that you would be shocked at. So don't make the mistake that I did. I just went to my bank and decided I'm just going to stick with whatever I was used to, where my accounts were, not realizing that I could have saved thousands of dollars had I just shopped it around or looked at different things. Also, there are grants. So if you're a first-time home buyer or you're looking to buy a home, you may think not in Northern Virginia, not with the amount of money that I'm making, but you would be shocked. Again, just get out there and investigate. We pull a lot of our resources together. We have great partners. We do this every single day. Again, if you have any questions, you can catch me on text or chat. Best way to reach me is actually texting, because I get a ton of emails. So if you want quick response, just text me. My phone number is below, and I hope this was beneficial for you. If you have any other questions or if you want any other videos, just let me know. Make it a great day.